I suspect we have all encountered some very smart people in the course of our lives. Some could be labeled as genius because of their keen ability to comprehend the unfathomable. Some we might label as Google heads for their ability to recite facts and figures others must search the internet for. And some, unfortunately, might be called know it alls because they are firmly convinced of the righteousness of their own opinions and they refuse to entertain the opinions of others. We place a high value on intelligence, not only our own, for what we can do for our own self esteem, but also on that of others. It impacts culture and society. But even more esteemed than intelligence is wisdom. As King Solomon so eloquently states in today's first reading, I preferred her to scepter and throne, and deemed riches nothing in comparison to her, referring to wisdom. So, what exactly does wisdom look like? According to numerous studies, key attributes found in wise people include 1. Self knowledge, knowing your strengths and weaknesses and in which direction your moral compass is pointed. Secondly, a willingness to look at the world from another point of view and consider how that view influences your friend or whoever you're speaking to, how it influences their life and decisions. Third, reserving judgment or decisions until the issues have been identified and thoroughly discussed. Fourth, living a rich life in experiences, both positive and negative, and then being able to reflect upon those experiences as resources to guide future actions. And finally, practicing humility, knowing that to grow in wisdom, we must continue to learn each day, whether it be through study or interactions with other people. Now, for those of us who wish to be wise, the list might seem daunting. But upon closer examination, are these not the characteristics very similar to those trying to embody in our daily lives as practicing Catholics? Through prayer and reflection, we ask God to help us overcome our weaknesses and guide us to make better decisions. Do we not strive to be more understanding of those around us whose views differ radically from ours? Not judging them, but rather seeing and loving them as neighbors, as Jesus instructed us to do? When we give of our time, talent, and treasure to help those less fortunate, do we not use those experiences as building blocks to enrich not only those we serve, but also our own understanding? As we continue forward in our messy world, let's remember that as followers of Christ, we are continually striving to be more humble and more reflective about our strengths, weaknesses, and ability to make good decisions. Let us be clear with ourselves and stand firm in our Catholic values, realizing that we will make mistakes and we can learn from them and use them to grow in wisdom. Let's not rush to judgment, but take the time to thoroughly consider the issues. And most importantly, when others are in need, let us not hesitate to humbly offer the benefit of the wisdom that God continues to instill in each one of us. Amen.